Yo, make sure y'all tune in to All Viral Access Media, man. Make sure y'all subscribe. Let's get it. Peace, everybody. Welcome back to All Viral Access Media, man. Now, I had to do this one. I had to do this, but listen, man, we're going to get right to it, man. We got Republican James Fishback and we got Tucker Carlson. They are talking about the delineation movement that the foundational Black Americans are having against Tethers. And we're gonna dive right into it right now and not come back to y'all after this. Let's go.
And they called you a racist for that?
They did. Which is actually quite interesting because I got a call from the Foundational Black American Society here in Florida who reminded me that Byron's mother is Jamaican, he is Panamanian, and they found it quite insulting in their words that he would try to claim victimhood of slavery without a single descendant of American slaves in his family.
I like those foundational guys.
They're so good.
Tariq Nasheed and all. I mean, I don't agree with everything, but they've got a perspective. If your family's been here 400 years and the descendants of a lot of American slaves or families have been here 400 years, I don't know. I think that gives, I'll listen to you. Like you've
100%.
you've got a point of view that is legitimate, I think.
Yeah. And they're unequivocally heritage Americans.
That's for sure.
100%.
They're definitely heritage Americans, if anyone is. And, someone rolls in from Ghana and gets an MSNBC slot and starts speaking on behalf of Black people. It's like, shut up, honey. You've got nothing to do with this.
Right.
That's
Literally.
a fair perspective,
right.
I think.
And so it's good to actually see them call them out for that. That's actually cultural appropriation. Appropriating the struggle of slavery.
I totally agree.
And the struggle of slavery was real. I don't think Republicans ever want to really whitewash that. It's real, right? But for
we're
Byron,
against slavery.
We're against it.
Whether it's in the, West Bank or here or anywhere.
Or anywhere.
Yeah, against it.
And so for Byron's group, his team, to call me and essentially our entire supporting base racists for saying that you're a slave when quite literally you took $45 million. You won't tell us what you agreed to take that money this early in a primary, which is unprecedented. You know this, how unprecedented that kind of money is in an uncontested primary until now. But secondarily, to actually go out and try to gaslight us and think that you're just one of those guys that has been here, since the early 1800s and your family was in the struggle too, you're not. And that's a very interesting term that the foundational Black Americans use. It's called tether. They're tethering these tethers like Byron Donalds. They come here literally one generation in, and they try to just sit around and act so folksy that we're all part of the same struggle and we're all down on and we need to fight against. No, you just got here, dude. Like the Haitians, like the guys from Ghana who just got here, you don't get to just be a part of our system and then lecture us about how our country went wrong.
Now listen, y'all. Now look. I don't care who's going to feel some kind of way, but this has to be said, y'all. You ready? All right. Now, let me make this clear. A lot of y'all think this FBA shit is just in Twitter spaces, just hashtags, and just the internet. Nah, homie. This shit is in political rooms. This is in school curriculums. This is in courtrooms, households, and policy conversations. This is a real world delineation. It ain't going nowhere no time soon. Now, yeah, you hear Tucker and you hear James Fishback talking about it. All right, that's cool. At least they understand where we coming from. But don't get it twisted. That don't mean we letting our guard down. This shit don't mean we on some kumbaya shit with anybody. This could be just a political angle. We ain't stupid. But it is what it is. But this is the real shit. Foundational Black Americans are a distinct people, not by vibes, not by skin tone, by lineage, history, by blood, by suffering, by labor, by 400 years on this soil, and more than 400. And here's where the audacity of you goddamn Tethers come in. You got first generation immigrants, Tethers, who just got here, couldn't build the toilet back home, couldn't pave any road, couldn't stabilize any government. But you on our land and our country, slide into political seats, and now you want to speak for us? Nah, son, that shit ain't happening. We don't share the same struggle. We only share the same pigmentation. That's it, no more, nothing less. Some of y'all families, keep it a buck. Y'all weren't even slaves. So don't you dare put on our trauma like it's a fucking costume and then turn around and lecture us. Miss me with the bullshit and the fake outrage. Because a lot of y'all grew up in households where you were taught not to fuck with black Americans. Y'all know that. We criminals, we lazy, we beneath you. That's the talk at the dinner table. And y'all know that. That's the thing. Y'all really know that. But want to get mad at us because we delineating? But anyway, but then y'all get here and benefit from our civil rights, our infrastructure, our blood in the streets, and now want to act like you doing better than us? Y'all niggas really got issues. Nigga, if you was working so hard, why you couldn't fix your own country? That's all what we want to know. And here's the part nobody want to say out loud. All that negative shit like crime, dysfunction, chaos gets checked under black, and it get dumped on foundational black Americans like we a fucking trash bin. When half of the time we need to check the fucking last names and check the lineages, check where people actually come from. We not saying everybody. Let me repeat that for the slow ones in the back that needs that extra push. We not saying everybody. We talking about the tether class, the one who despises, sabotages, talk down on us, and then hide behind our skin when shit goes left. Nah, son, hold your own fucking nuts. Take the positive and the negative for your people like we do ours. Look, this is not an internet moment. This is here to stay. And if that shit make y'all feel uncomfortable, good. Y'all have a nice day. Look in the mirror. Know that's what your people been doing. Been talking about us since you came out the womb. And you know that. And that's why I say this shit is all fake love. Because y'all trying to get mad at us because we delineating. But y'all only want to try to claim us being one now. It's because it comes with accommodations. It comes with benefits. You get to act like us, dress like us, talk like us, appropriate our music, everything. Sense of humor, because a lot of y'all people from y'all countries, y'all don't have a sense of humor at all. I'm not saying y'all don't have a sense of humor, but it's not like us. Y'all had to study our shit, plain and simple. Again, if this shit makes you feel uncomfortable, good.
Yeah. But I did want to come up here and say that I was raised by my father, who was my Belizean side.
Okay.
And, they do have a lot to say that are negative about, FBAs.
Yeah.
And so that's what drove me to be more on my FBA side, because I grew up never liking how, they talked down on my black side.
Yeah.
So I did want to say it is true. It's 100% true. And I appreciate the delineation because it is needed.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
So that's just what I wanted to say.
There you go. Thank you so much, beloved. Yeah, man, y'all notice all of these families have the same story, especially the half and halves, the half FBA and half whatever. It's always, y'all, it's always the non-FBA side got the nerve to talk shit about the FBA side. Always.